And the next step is to get, what I usually do is, I've got a vise here, vise in a piece of this threaded rod, get your bat, and try and gauge the thickness here. Like, the person that's getting this is a girl that I'm friends with, and I don't want to make this too heavy, so basically I think I'm going to go maybe 6 to 7 inch lengths. So right here, so you can see that's kind of where we're at. So what I'll do here is, you'll see, just gauge it. You want to make it so it's not going to be too cumbersome or too bulky, but it's going to do the job if you ever had to use it. And I'll just make kind of a little rough mark there. I'll slip our bat off, take our tape measure, we'll measure out. That's about 6.5 inches. So I got a feeling if we went 7 on the first 2 holes, maybe 6.5 on the third hole, and then 6 on the other 2 holes. So right here we'll measure out 7.5, which is roughly right here. Sorry. So then we'll just measure it right there. So then we do is take our Sawzall and we'll cut it down. So you can see there's our first piece cut and fit it through, and it's pretty centered. So that's good. That's 7.5 inches. I don't think it's too, protruding. The thing you want to be aware of is if you have to swing this, let's say you're swinging it behind your back, home defense type situation, you don't want these to catch you in the back. So that's why I wouldn't recommend making them, a foot long. That just doesn't make sense to me. But so probably go, that was 7.5. Now we'll probably go, I don't know, 7, and like I said, maybe 6.5, and then 6 or something. But yeah, if you get hit with this, either way, it's gonna hurt. So you just got to put your washer and your bolt, or excuse me, your nut on the end, and then take your grinder and grind it down. I do kind of a crude job, but I'm trying to make this for a friend, and it's important to at least do it the best I can. So let me keep cutting, and I can tell already these 2 holes aren't straight, but whatever. That's why I call myself the unprofessional, and it'll still do the same job either way. So there we are. We got all our pieces cut. Started off here with a 7.5 inch piece, 7 inch, 6.5, 6.5, and 6.25. So you can see it's got kind of a formal look to it. I mean, as far as pieces go, the way they'll fit when the bolts are in. This is just preliminary. I was just fitting them in to make sure. So, and this is pretty, it's a little heavy, but it's not really super heavy where a girl couldn't handle it. So unfortunately I was an idiot and didn't get the nuts for these. So I'm gonna have to dig around and see if I got some. But yeah, don't make the mistake when you go in. Make sure you get the right size nuts. So that's my mistake. But we'll go return them. I'm gonna sand this down. We'll probably run over tonight and paint it. As you can see, the holes aren't really. I mean, this one's canted that way, and that one's that way. So, but whatever. It'll still do the same job. So I'll finish it up. I just wanted to get all the cutting and grinding and everything done right now, and then be squared away. So let me keep working on it.